Okay.
Extra dekentje.
Are we gonna leave this light on?
Ja, anders wordt het wel het is kut voor mijn ogen. Joh.
Yeah, and also for the stream.
Ja, ook. Ja.
Alright, got it.
Oké.
Okay, and the volume maybe you want to check out before we start?
Ja,
En de mics.
De mics, ja.
Where are the mics?
Op het tafeltje.
Well, coffee.
Nee hè? Hoop ik
No.
niet. Oh.
Sure.
We doen hem gewoon hierop, hè?
Ja, tuurlijk. Eén daar en één bij de tv, toch? Of niet? No, ja, weer bij de tv. En één bij jou.
Ja.
Just keep it close to you. If I talk, I'll just yell. Daar ben ik toch wel goed in.
Ja, maar dan gaat weer serie doen op de hand.
Oh, poor baby.
Ja, zijn we al live? Oh.
Yeah, of course. But they can't see us. They see only the gimbal on the TV.
Oh.
Look at the see. Look.
Oh ja, nee, maar ik loop heen en denk ik, dat is in mijn hand.
Oh. Yeah, they hear that.
Ja. Oké. Tikkertje erbij. Oh, kut.
Wait a minute.
Moeten we even instellen. Zo.
Alright.
Okay. First, the volume.
Yeah.
Maybe put it on and then put that one down and I put it here up.
Do what you gotta do.
Helemaal terug. Live.
Get out of
Met
here.
Ziggo heb je altijd al
Freebies. I give nobody no break.
Yeah, there. Perfect.
Maar
Alright.
dan weet ik nog, heb je het geluid helemaal op 0 met die?
Ja.
Ja, en dan kunnen we aanzetten, dan kan ik hier het geluid even testen.
Bouncing is
Yeah.
definitely here.
Yeah.
That's
think
loud
that's good.
enough, I think, hè?
I think so. Yeah. It's gonna get louder than that.
Okay. You wanna say something when
When we start the video.
yeah?
No, I don't think it's necessary. No. We'll
No?
just start
Just go.
start off strong by reacting. Otherwise, look how it looks. Or and then I need to edit. So no. I'll just press play and then you press play and then we just start immediately strong. Yeah? I put enough in the title and in the thumbnail that they know what they're getting.
Okay, wait. I can do it like this, like this, like this. En dan alvast beginnen. Dan hoef ik ook niet meteen. Dan kan ik gewoon vanaf hier, kan ik. I can put it
You ready?
on from my watch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bouncing is definitely here, not all here.
The attitude towards people is that you've got to be nice to them.
They there to have fun, and you there to service them.
You're not there to frighten them away.
You gotta be a people person.
Form a relationship.
Stand there, nice and pleasant,
Courteous and cordial,
Well-mannered,
very respectful,
As nice as possible.
articulate,
considerate,
Sensitive.
warm.
happy.
But sometimes you
You
just
gotta
gotta
do
do what you gotta do.
I try to be nice.
You gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Music.
They call us bouncers. It's a pretty good name, really, because everybody knows what a bouncer is in the clubs and the pubs, and they know that they chuck her out.
When people come up to me, they'll be like, "Excuse me, are you the bouncer?" I'm like, I look at them and I feel like telling them
It makes you
something,
feel like
but
an
yeah,
idiot.
makes you feel like an idiot. Exactly.
You just stand there like you're a pole. you
Yeah.
know? We're
Make you
human
feel like
beings.
an
We're
idiot.
doing our job. We're here to keep the peace.
Yeah.
And people's like, "Oh, you're the security man, the bouncer."
Horrible. It's horrible. It's cheap. It's cheap and it's embarrassing. But the young kids today, they love it because they seem to think bouncer means tough guy.
I'm very proud to be called a bouncer. It tells something about me. That's what I do. I toss people around. I fucking gone to the clubs and knocked 3 and 4 guys out and boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, everybody's down on the ground and shit. And I'm like, shit, that was quicker than saying hello. I wish if I had my way, I'd just go around smacking people I don't like, but it's not good for work. I hope and pray. I'm like, man, I hope this guy does something. I love to put my foot up his ass. But I can only sit there and hope that you cross the line.
I used to mine the toughest clubs in Britain, all over the country. I had about 20,000 barroom brawls. All the young kids out there.
He's a very
Money can enter the cell.
Yeah.
Tired.
And bouncing.
But you never know, so I keep well and I'm fast. And I'm always thinking, and I'm always on the ball. 48. Everybody in the country knows me. When I'm driving along, they go, Lenny, I'll go, Bosh, number 1.
Oh yeah.
I'm Mike DeMeo. I'm Frank DeMeo. We're twin brothers. We've been bouncing for 12 years. Yeah, and everybody knows us as the twin bouncers. We're very known in the business. If people don't know us, they at least heard of us or seen us around. Yeah, everybody knows us.
To me, a tan makes you look 100% better. I mean,
I don't do it just to look good on my job. I do it for my everyday.
Yeah, my personal,
personal
self-enjoyment, I call it. Because tanning, when I tan, it relaxes me when I come here,
Yeah.
and it just, it's like women when they do their nails or they get pedicures or whatever. To me, tanning is, it just makes you look
Even though
better.
you spend money on it,
Yeah.
because tanning is expensive. But it's anything that makes you look good.
How often do you do it?
Tanning, 4 days a week.
Yeah, 3-4 days a week.
3-4 days a week.
Okay, just a bit. I've never worked with bouncers in Kansas. I've never even worked with any bouncers in Kansas. So you can buy metal bouncers from any center.
Yeah, that's for your skin.
Me and Oliver worked together, this other guy. So, Anger and Sorrow, they used to call us. That you judge yourself why they meant that.
Which one were you?
Anger. I don't think it's a job for Christians to do. People who believe that the Lord Jesus Christ is Messiah, I don't think it's a job for them to do, because you have to come in and use physical force and back it up maybe with weapons. It's not, but I've done it, and in the long run I pay for it.
It's kind of ironic that the place where I work at is called Dreams. I have personal dreams of my own that has nothing to do with the club. I dreams when I was growing up was to be a professional bodybuilder, to compete for the Mr. Olympia title. But along the way, things happened, so I became a bouncer instead. The way I look at it is bouncing has compensated for my shortcomings of not becoming a bodybuilder. And I still get to be on the stage, my little world, the little clubs that I work at. And one day I hope to get a chance to work in a big city so I can be more visible and eventually be successful like Mr. T was, because he himself was a former bouncer. Maybe star in a few movies, be recognized for my strength and my size.
All I've ever known all them years, all I've ever known is violence, 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 violence. I fucking hate violence. I detest it. But I've done it for 40 years or 30 years in the club world. But I've done it to put food on the table.
The average pay was $100 a night.
It's terrible money. The average is £50 a night. Some people work up the road here in the club and they work from 9 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning for £70.
No.
My goodness, it's slave labor.
The standard pay is $100 a shift. So there's obviously got to be some hidden loyalty or dedication, sense of dedication to the job or to the craft.
I like to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it. You know, there's some type of excitement around that keeps me in there, and it keeps me up with the times too. The music, and you know, it keeps me up like what's in. You know.
I fucking miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened to the sound?
I think this part is production.
Where anybody's drinking alcohol, of course it's tense because you know they come in nice guys. They have drinks, and after the fifth drink, I don't know what it is, they want to be tough guys.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want to be a tough guy? You got a 500-pound suit on. Why do you want to be a tough guy? You get your suit ripped, you want smothered in blood. How is that a good night out?
He put his teeth right on my back, and I was like, I felt excruciating pain because I felt them bite me. And then I just went over and I felt the hair, and I grabbed him down, I pulled him, and I started beating the shit out of him. And then after that, we threw them all out, but I made sure I messed them up before I threw them out.
Bouncers are not primarily allowed to hit no one. We're only allowed to restrain someone and carry them out of the premises. That's it, bottom line. So someone who brings in emotions into the job is wrong.
It's more violent now in the 90s out there than it's ever been.
I love the violence. The violence is the best part of it. If there was no violence, then I wouldn't be bouncing. You know, I'd be fucking home picking flowers or something. After being there a couple of hours, you start to get tired when you're not doing anything. But the minute a fight comes about, man, it's like the adrenaline flows in there and you're fucking boom. When there's fights, I don't mind being there till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. When there's nothing really happening, I don't want to be there. The violence is what keeps me motivated.
Somebody asked me one time, how do you take a person out of the club? I says, quite easily. How's that? I says, unconscious. One shot in the jaw. And that's usually the end of the story.
Couple times they say we go overboard, like we might overbeat the guy, you know, but sometimes it's just you can't help it.
Yeah.
You can't help it because you're so angry. You just want to kill this bastard.
As soon as there was trouble, I would turn in a second from a nice guy to a raving lunatic.
It's impossible to kick my ass because in order to kick my ass, you got to be willing to die. And I don't think anybody gets dressed at night and goes out to a club to die. Once you start me off, there's no end. Exhaustion doesn't set in, pain, it's irrelevant to me. I'm just a machine.
We're at Dreams International in Queens, New York. Dreams International. I don't know why I call it international. It's only one of it in Queens. My job is consistently working at the door, frisking the patrons as they come in, and also searching the bags and also the purses of the dancers that work in this place. The most serious problem that I might encounter here at Dreams would be, guys, they drunk first of all. Then they want to go too far with the girls, like trying to penetrate their vagina, like sticking their finger into their vagina, try to pull out their penis and try to have sex with them actually on the floor. And I have to physically remove the guy from the premises right there on the site because that's against house rules. We don't really have any real life-threatening situations here. I would prefer to work in a city where I can really apply my skills as a bouncer. This place here is a little too calm and mild.
Yeah, that's fucking boring. I've never went to strip club before. Never wanted to either.
He's the bouncer, I'm the doorman. Whatever I say goes. I got the brain, he's got the muscle. I decide who comes in, who doesn't come in. And if I say that somebody's not coming in and he's being stubborn with me, I step back and he steps in for me.
King, I'm the doorman. I used to be a bouncer. The difference is you get a lot more perks. I get free clothes, women hitting on me, people throwing me tons of cash. And as a bouncer, basically all you have to deal with is the idiots, the assholes you have to throw out.
I've said to people, no, you can't come in, we're full up. And they pull on their gun out, they want to put a bullet in me now. Why? Because you're on drugs, you're drugged up, you want to put one in my nut, because I said you can't come in the club. Where's their brains? So I used to get fuming.
When I was growing up and I didn't work in clubs, my motto was either I get a piece of ass or I'm gonna kick some ass. They were both just as equally satisfying for me. I felt like, fuck it, I wrecked somebody, Gave you bragging rights when you hung out with your boys and shit.
His muscles weren't a turn on. I actually thought of him as a muscle head, He's just got this aura about him. It attracts like everything and everybody. Physically, hey, look at him. He's a very gorgeous man and I adore him.
Every single person has a story on why they think they should be allowed in. I don't believe 90% of it. Well, the standard line to try and get in is to say keys. Everybody either has keys for somebody or somebody has their keys inside. That never works.
I'm a cousin of a friend. Don't you know me? I knew you like 3 or 4 years ago from Club Underground. Remember, you fucked up my brother's friend. We made up.
I think one of the funniest lines I've heard of someone trying to get in the club was saying that they're Madonna's hairdresser. Madonna must have about 150 hairdressers. For how many times I've heard that line?
You guys on the guest list? We're not on the guest list actually, but I'm a friend of Carson, the bartender here. I met him and I met him with a Warhawks last night. Who's the bartender? Carson? Yeah, we don't have a Carson working. There's no Carson working as a bartender? No. So we just met this guy who was lying to us last night? I don't know.
Most of my jobs I work inside, so most of them
There is a big difference between working the New York clubs and the outer borough clubs. In New York, the level of bullshit is a little higher. You have to know how to ease people away, especially the ones that can turn down. You're dealing with people's egos every day, so it's a hard thing to deal with.
You have to be people orientated. You have to like people. Because people are always going to ask you questions. Where's the bathroom? Where's this? It don't take a genius to do it, but
people think of bouncers as these big lugs, And the truth is that there's much more to the job. They shape the image of the nightclub.
I started out as a bouncer, worked my way in the club world, and then eventually started my own security company.
My primary role is to screen bouncers and supply the nightclubs according to the criteria that they're looking for. Currently, we have 82 strong in staff, and right now we're supplying 22 nightclubs in New York City.
No bouncer wants to work in a club outside of the city. The city's where it's at. More money filters through there. You get people from all over. That's glamour. If you can land a spot in the city, you're basically at the heart of it all.
One of the main clubs that I handle right now is Chaos. It's like one of the most elite clubs in New York City. They have a very stiff door policy. That's why they need good security.
We're looking for a few good men that'll hopefully fit the agenda and the criteria that Chaos is looking for.
I was looking through the want-ad section in the Village Voice newspaper, and I came across this offering about a job working at this club called Chaos in New York City. From what I heard, it's a real big club. It's multi-level, and it has a high clientele. I'm nervous because this is a bigger club than what I'm used to working at, and I'm not quite sure that I have the necessary qualifications, the experience, size, and brains needed to go along with, with this position. If I get the job, I'll be able to do things that I wasn't able to do working in dreams. I'll be able to do more for myself and my family. So this is very important to me.
Yeah, well, the thing about working in exclusive club like that is that's where all the tips are. That's where you make real money. Because in salary, usually
You come in, you see the look on our face, you can tell right away.
You don't even have to talk to me.
You
Just
don't
the
even
way I
have
look.
to talk, just the way if looks can kill. Cause I
Every-
have that, we
get
have that
better,
like
you
that real mean looking face. I'll be like there like this here,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, man, I ain't messing with him, boy.
When people come in and they look as if they're going to be causing trouble, we usually might approach them and just give them the eye so that they know we know that they're in. And usually that is enough to keep them down.
If good guys come in and pleasant guys come in, you, hello, good evening, thank you. Good evening, sir, thank you, have a nice night. Now, when the guys come in who want to be tough guys, then there's a different look. You want to see that look?
You see me at the gym, I'm like, oh, good morning, how are you? How was your day? And you're like, wow, he's such a nice guy. And I smiled, showing teeth, hi, how are you? Oh, you look so beautiful. I like your hair, I like your nails. And you compliment the guys, oh, you're doing great. But, I can't take that to my night job. I don't want to show you my teeth. I'm afraid you want to knock them out.
A lot of people think I'm a tough guy because I have a really rough-looking face. I'm mean all the time, but I'm not. When people get to know me and they talk to me, I'm just a lovable guy.
When I'm working the door, I watch the girls come in and I sometimes just like admire their makeup, I look at them and see how they put their eyeliner, their mascara. To me, it's like a balance. And I like makeup because I like the part of satisfying people, making them feel good, making women feel beautiful. Voila, the finished product.
Wow.
But there's a side of me that likes the risque, the edge type thing. And I think that's what the bouncer side takes care of. It's fun being a bouncer. Almost as good as having sex. You walk into a place and you tell somebody to move or jump, and the first thing they say is, how high? That's great. Women fall to your feet. Maybe it's to get in the club, maybe it's because they like macho men. Whatever the case is, it's a power that you can't deny.
I had a girl one night tell me that her sister would give me the best blowjob I ever had in my life, guaranteed. And I said to her, what if I take the blowjob and it's not the best? Can I then get rid of you all? She said no, so we just turned him down.
Every club wants women to come in the club. Gorgeous women, you know, single women, groups of women. If they look fine, gorgeous women, I mean, we'll let a little of even the ugly women come in.
Why do single women get in more easily than single men?
Because they drop the men in.
Stamp say that you're 21.
I'm 21.
Prove it.
What do you want to do? Take my clothes off?
No. Have a nice day.
On the door, you always attract a certain type of woman. They go for bouncers. Well, they like the rough, tough image. That's why they go for doormen. I haven't much time for them. Usually, if you do go with one of them, next thing is they want you to stop doing the doors and stop doing that sort of work. So, usually it doesn't last too long.
All these attractive, beautiful women, they always hit on you, they grab you, they hug you. My name is so-and-so. And they kiss on you, they rub their private parts on you. They feel your butt sometimes, and all along you're thinking maybe this is the one. And then you let them in the door, and you run to the same girl again, and you say, how you doing? Are you having a good time? Are you enjoying yourself? And she turns, looks at you and says, excuse me, do you know me? And from that point, you know. When that woman was talking to you outside the door, she was sucked when you get into the club. And you got took.
Well, you know, now that I have a girlfriend, it's, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, girls still come to me all the time, they hit on me. But, you know, I politely tell them, I'm not interested.
Girls come up, you know, and can we get in for nothing? Can we? No, you know, I'm a guest list. We go to bed with you, or when? And I've done a few, and they was on the guest list for years. Then when they started sagging and getting old, they come off the guest list.
If you was to do anything in a club, like say get a quickie or whatever, it's just to get your rocks off for 1, 2, 3 thing, you know? It's not like you're gonna spend 2 or 3 hours, you know, banging some chick in the soda room.
There were times we work in clubs.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we can fuck girls in the bathroom. We do it in closets, coat check rooms. I even fucked a girl in a boiler room.
Yeah,
I've had many opportunities, but I never.
You know, sometimes it's like how far they're willing to go. Because you got some girls that'll do that.
They'll do it.
They'll just
if you
take
can get
it right
away with
there,
it,
yeah.
and if you got the the time to sneak away for a little bit, and you got somebody to cover you, and that they're willing to do it, they'll do it.
Oh, wow, you make a muscle, sure. Can you take a picture? Sure, I'll take a picture. I'll take 50 pictures with you. You get weird come-ons. I've gotten girls like, oh, I'd love to literally fuck you, or can I suck your dick? Sometimes if I'm in high spirits, I'm like, sure, we'll do it later. I'm busy now, but we'll get together later.
That's what I said. I don't think
In the beginning, it was really hard, but it gets hit on everywhere we go. I'm going to the malls, you gotta see girls with their moms, even with their dads. They're like, everybody's like, ah. You know, so I'm kind of used to that. You know what I mean?
Does that give you a sense of pride?
Yeah, sometimes I get intimidated. You know, he likes pretty faces, so. But take your chances, right?
just a hard time.
What, I don't look 21?
Yeah.
Ask her any question, a sexual question. She's mature.
Okay, ask your question. You got ID with your picture on it?
It's like I said, if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm not letting you in. If you ain't my girl, I'm not, I'll let you in, but if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm
If
not
you ain't
letting
giving me no ass, I'm letting you in.
Oh, no ass.
If you're not giving me no ass, I'm not letting you
What, I
in.
don't look 21? Ask her any question.
If you're not my
sexual
girl, I'm
question.
letting
She's
you in.
mature.
Well, I'll let you
Okay, ask your
in.
question.
No ass, I'm not letting you in.
You got ID with your picture on it?
It's like I said, if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm not letting you in. If you ain't my girl, I'm not, I'll let you in, but if you ain't giving me no ass, I'm not letting you in.
It's definitely, yeah.
Exactly.
That's how I see it. I wouldn't, exactly how I see it.
It's manipulation.
Oh, yeah, why
yeah,
not? Yeah,
why not? I'll give him a free drink too.
Why not? Yeah, I'll give him a free bottle of water.
I'm telling you, when I say that some bouncers are real dicks that I don't like working with, this is exactly what I mean. You have it's a lot of assholes.
They pick and choose who gets to come in for, flaming homosexuals, fabulous people, famous people, and fashion models.
If you're regular, if you're someone in the modeling scene, you're in. Acting, actor, celebrity of any sort, whether it's sports, pretty much you're in. Well dressed. One guy with 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls. One guy with any amount of girls is good.
2 guys together don't have much of a chance.
No, there's a chance they might be gay. They got a good chance too.
Gay crowd is pretty easy. These guys, there's not much testosterone flowing around them, so they pretty much, they know each other. They're not too masculine. They're more into verbally downgrading each other, cunt, bitch, and fuck you, and who can come out with the prettier line. And they're easily intimidated, you know what I'm saying? Because they're basically a little softer in terms of, their characters and stuff. So we really intimidate them. Even the big ones still feel somewhere along the line inside. They feel sensitive inside, so it makes it easier for us to work when it's a gay crowd.
Working in a homo gay nightclub, it's interesting because it's like working at a Mardi Gras, and it's like you see all these people in these exotic outfits.
It's just funny to watch these people, it's strange to see them they're different type of lifestyle, the way they are and everything. It's like you look at them and you can't picture yourself being like that.
The thing is, a few bad things, like when we used to do our rounds in the club, you go to the
You
bathroom.
see a couple of them fooling around or having
if they're
sex
having
in the
sex in the
bathroom.
bathroom, it's like a terrible smell. It smells like semen,
Yeah.
When you walk in, you want to puke.
I'm not homophobic, I don't give a fuck. I have nothing against homos,
I don't like working gay night because I don't get to enjoy myself. I don't get to do what I like to do, which is beat up people. So basically, if I could do without it, then I would definitely do without it.
Yeah, I did one night only. Never again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they hitting on you?
No, it was a gay club that also had it was run by the same security owner as the Boom. He had multiple clubs, so one time I did the TV show, it was a fake moment. I was next time I told you about that, just searching people. And then he also had a gay club in West Hollywood, but it was like a gangster crowd. It was like there's also gangsters that are bisexual and gay and lesbian, so it was it was this kind of crowd. So no, I didn't really get hit on. There was a lot more lesbians than men. There was some men, but no. They're all very intimidated by the security. They don't really try even.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these bouncers from where I worked in Laboon, a lot of them have stuff like a criminal record. A lot of them, more than half, have a criminal record. More than half also are on VEDEX stuff. And they do the VEDEX stuff there, some of them. So it's Sammy sometimes hires people by stopping and looking at them on the street and telling them what the fuck they're looking at. And if they answer back the right way, he want a job. Like the way he hires people, it's like it's a lot of thugs he's got working for him. That some of them have never done security; they just know how to fight.
Okay.
And very few are actually want to be cops or people who are in security like me. But most of the guys he hires for these clubs are fucking animals because you got to deal with the gang crowd. So in order to deal with the gang crowd, you almost have to bring gangsters that are more tough than the gang crowd you have there. Because a lot of times regular security guards can't handle this shit. I can handle it because I speak Spanish and I can fight and I'm used to it. And I'm a real Mexican, so I can handle that shit because it's a lot of real Mexicans in these clubs. But that club in particular was more like, more lesbian, like 60-70% lesbian. A lot of there was also some straight guys, a lot of bisexual guys, and I think the gays were in the middle, but it was still a gay club. So no, I didn't get hit on at all. It was just boring. Like there wasn't even any fights very much. Like the few fights we had were girl fights, pulling each other's hairs and all that shit. And we had a lot of women security guards working also with us, which I also don't like that much. So the other club is all men, it's all straight people, more fights, bigger club. So yeah, I tried the other things, but I just like the boom better.
Yeah, more adrenaline.
More adrenaline, more fights, more arrests. Like part of because they're the sexual tolerance in this club. They're smaller, so they tolerate more shit, and everybody knows each other. The staff, like the managers and the staff and the waiters, are also fags and queers, and they know the clients. It's different. And the boom is more like big ass because the boom. I don't know if you know, but the boom is actually the biggest Latin club in all of California. It's really big. It's the biggest one, and it's the one that's the most announced on the radio the most. As far as like Daddy Yankee goes and performs there, we have a lot of performers there. It's open every day, so it's like everyone goes there. People travel 2, 3, 4 hours to just go to that club. So it's like part of the business is to get rid of people, like I said. So they expect you to arrest and throw people out over nothing almost. Yeah. If you escalate shit a little bit, then well. So is it that?
What amount of people?
8, 9, 10,000. A lot of people.
Lot,
but we would get 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a night. So you have to get rid of people. It's part of the business.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
Best friend. She's my advisor.
Also, in the States, you have to be 21 to drink. In this club, they had the 18 and over rule, specifically also to be able to get rid of people easier.
Oh.
Because you get more people coming, and anyone who breaks a rule, you can throw them out. So because you get like a bracelet if you're 21 and over, and a lot of people bought fake bracelets, shit like that. So that's also another. I was the worst at that out of everybody. I was expected to get better at that, but I never got good at that. At spotting underage people, spotting the bracelets. I was always just too busy spotting fights. I just didn't want to do that. I always was shoot out because you see that person, this person, that person's on the race. I'm like, bro, I'm not looking for fights, man. I'm watching my own back. I'm not gonna worry about a fucking wristband. You worry about that. You tell me and I'll go. But I got chewed out a lot. That's like and they were very strict. We were not allowed to talk to the girls, or to the staff, or to the customers. Like if a fight happened and people were even telling us thank you, trying to give us like a tip or something, like the managers didn't let us. Like they really didn't want us engaging at all with the people because they really make sure that no one's selling drugs. They don't want you engaging too much with people. So this means that the girls that hate on us there, they really had to like do it sneaky. Like that club, literally, we would get numbers handed to us.
Yeah.
So it's like the only club I ever had that. I always had like go back with a bunch of numbers in my pocket, like papers, because that's the only way they could do it there. Like the girls knew that in order or in the bathroom, out of the bathroom, like they'll just shake the hand and the hand to hand and they give us a number, or they'll give it to a male friend to give it to us, or they'll give it to another bouncer to give to us. Like it was always like this because they knew that we would get chewed out and in trouble if we talked too much to the customers. But I liked all that. I liked the fact that it was like no corruption, no bullshit. You fuck up, we fuck you up, we throw you out. The LAPD was always on our side, except for like a few that were not corrupt, that were on our ass sometimes. But most of these LAPD cops there, they got like food for free and they just looked the other way whenever shit happened. I did have it one time though that I kicked a guy in the mouth and the wrong cop came that actually wanted to come in and get me. Because this fight happened because this big bodybuilder dude was running after 2 dudes that had done something to his girl. I don't know, grabbed her ass. I don't know exactly what. So these 2 dudes knew me. They got behind me because they knew. They got behind me, and then the guy was going towards them. I never seen the big guy before, and I'm like, dude, get back. And then he's like, get out of my way, get out of my way. Like he was just looking at me like, get out of my way, or I'll have to fuck you up too. He had this kind of attitude. So when he didn't listen and he moved further from my hand, I kicked him in the stomach, and then I kicked him in the face. So I kicked him twice, bump, bump. And then he was like dazed and couldn't breathe. And at that moment, I threw him out of the back door. There's doors all around that club. The club's designed to throw people out. So I threw him out real quick, shut the door, and then that door was fucked for some reason. He was able to open it again.
Oh,
so he
shit.
opened it again. I'm like, bro, you're out. And he's like, no, but what you did ain't right. But so I hit him in the face. I'm like, bro, if you come in one more time, I'm gonna fucking kick you. So I shut the door. But he went around, called the cops, and the 2 cops that showed up just happened to be the 2 cops that were not playing ball with the club. They were white. One was white, one was Asian. They were not Hispanic like all the other LAPD cops. They were not getting bribed, and that cop really wanted to go in and wanted me to come out. And then Sammy asked me, "What the fuck, dude?" I mean, what the fuck, what, dude? The guy is too big. What would you call for backup? I had no time. He was right about to fuck me up too. He's too big. I had to kick him. He's like, yeah, but this cop, that's right. Just stay in the club. Stay in the club. As a matter of fact, we'll take a smoking break. So I went and took a smoking break, and I was the only white guy, so it was not hard. Like there's only one that looks like that, you know, the white guy with the ponytail. I had a ponytail then too. Everybody else is bald and brown. I'm the only white guy with a ponytail. So yeah, eventually nothing happened, but there was a pair of cops in the LAPD there that didn't like the whole thing with the club, and I understand because there was a lot of corruption going on in there, but at least not with the bouncers. I mean, the only corruption we did was beat up people. We didn't sell drugs. We didn't do anything like this. Like that happens a lot in some clubs. Like Baby, almost every other club I worked at, someone's selling drugs from the staff. Yeah.
She taught me a lot. In fact, she raised me, so, you know, owe a lot to my mother.
I bought him his first pair of barbells when he was 12. As a matter of fact, I still have them in my possession. And he has several books on bodybuilders like Lou Ferrigno. I didn't like it at the time. I really didn't. Because I told him it would be very hard for him to get shirts and clothes to fit him. But he said, Ma, I'll be making the money to buy these things to have my special tailor to make them. I think he became a bouncer. I think he wanted his self, his image really to be exposed. His chest, his physique, his stature. He had to wear a special outfit, and like the shirts and the outfits that he had would expose that masculinity. He was not interested much in bicycle riding.
When I was young, the kids around my neighborhood used to call me nerd because, you know, I used to read a lot of books. And bodybuilding was an escape. I had experience. I had bought myself a medallion for my birthday, a silver medallion.
You thought they're not bad people.
I was coming from school one day. 2 guys was waiting for me. They were older kids. One guy pulled out a knife, the other guy had a bottle, and he, broke the bottle. And all my friends, so-called friends, deserted me. The guy on my right, he was able to snatch the medallion that I saved my hard-earned money for my allowance that my mother gave me. That day on, I promised myself it'll never happen again. It'll never happen again.
Backwards, I think he's got the shoulder.
I seen him like stick me with something, but I didn't even notice it. I didn't feel it. And then the guys would beat the shit out and we'd throw him out. And then I felt the pain when I was walking inside, and I looked, it was blood. And what he did, he stabbed me with a letter opener. It wasn't actually a knife, but it was a letter opener. But it was a long letter, and he went fully in deep. He went fully in deep, and when I went to the hospital, the doctor put his finger inside the cut because he was twirling it around.
Yeah.
Nobody hits a fucking bouncer. Anybody hits one of us, we all beat him. Nobody touches us.
I've been hurt a few times just going to the hospital for stitches in my hands and my head and
a bullet hole in my leg. The bullet's still in there. I figured it didn't hurt to go in, so I didn't want it to hurt on the way out.
You want to see some bullet holes? 2 bullet holes. You got it?
Fingers twisted, discarding a screwdriver from a 250-pound man.
I got 4 cuts on my back, and between the amount of stitches of each cut, I got 100 stitches.
I got a stab one here, right by my heart, beaten with a club. Well, could say like a tire iron.
Broke this hand 15 times.
Scar, upper right shoulder.
I got 2 stab wounds on my chest.
Got pins in there. Pins in there.
Stabbed in the side, stabbed in the leg,
Suffered 3 broken fingers.
been shot at,
Fractured elbow.
knives thrown at us,
Bottle blasted.
Dislocated shoulder.
bottles thrown at us,
Left for dead.
Kick drop.
mobs coming to get us,
Back bitten.
Shot twice.
cars driven over the top of us,
Head busted open.
petrol bombed.
Punctured lung.
Stabbed.
Bludgeoned.
Battered. Mangled.
Mauled.
And severed.
Nothing really worth talking about.
More and more clubs are demanding that bouncers be certified here in the States. Actually, it's been going on in England for quite a long time now, and it's been catching on.
Welcome to the Northampton Door Watch scheme. This scheme has been running for about 6 years and we've trained over 400 doormen. Notice I don't use the word bouncer. You are doorman and you are there to make the licensed premises you work in a safe place for the public to come in.
It is laughable. Absolutely laughable. What they're doing, they're getting young kids, I don't know, out of offices, out of college. Then they're sending them to these programs where they're trying to learn someone how to restrain people. That is the biggest lot of cobblers I've ever heard in my whole life.
I got certified. I don't have a record. I mean, I've gone to court. I've been charged with felonies, but I've been charged with like 8 felonies. I beat them all in court. It's just, you know what it is. You just got to learn to stick to your story, regardless whether you're guilty or not. They have 100 witnesses. You just got to stick to your story. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. I used to have a 2-finger ring. It was made of gold. It said Michael, and at the point I had it specially made where it was like a spike. You know, like a point, and where I would actually beat up people that I crack their heads open when I hit them. It like cuts the skin open on the head. And when you fight with that, that's like hitting somebody with like a knife. You know, we beat up this kid one day, and it's like I put slashes to his head and a couple of gashes on his face. That's considered a felony.
It's pretty easy to get certified. It doesn't take a brain surgeon or a rocket scientist to get one. Pretty much go in, course, come out, you're certified.
To me, it's stupid why they're not certifying me. It's really stupid.
These kids you got on the door now with the badges, say to them, what does your mum do? Oh, she works in an office. What does your father do? Oh, he's an accountant. How can they be tough guys?
Anybody can be a doorman now, but in days gone by, your reputation and your ability and strength as a fighter come through, and that got you the job.
The best one I ever heard was probably somebody came up to me one night and said, I have to change my brother's colostomy bag.
I have to change my brother's colostomy bag. That's you put those in the bag.
I have to change my brother's colostomy bag.
I think you probably wouldn't know what that is.
There's only so much I can take. I can talk and I can only explain so much until you really piss me off, and it's like I don't want to talk anymore. I get tired of that shit. Because people just don't listen. They don't understand. When you tell them no, this and that, they still want to question you. Why can't I go there? No, because you can't. Why? Why? You know, why? Then when I smack in your fucking face, then you know why.
I'm trying to move you away from the idea that in order to deal with somebody who wants to resist you, we necessarily have to smack them straight in the face.
So I like to beat people up. This is what I do with my life. This is why I'm into bouncing. Everything else is so disciplined. You go to work, you do what you gotta do, you go home, no action. The good thing about bouncing is that if you're a violent person, man, that's like your domain. In my club, I'm the man, and I can back everything I say. I don't care who you with, you related to. In my club, you're just a motherfucking punk coming in to have a good time. You go to your block, and you're God in your block. In my block, I'm God. And it's my rules, no freebies. I give nobody no break.
Rip it. Ah. Nice. Ah. Come on. Rip it, baby. Rip it. Rip it, rip it, baby. Come on.
I'm not an aggressive bouncer. I am a peaceful man. I'm very considerate of people's feelings. My position is do not fight at all costs. And usually it works because I only had 5 fights and I've been in the business since '88. But if it's necessary, I'm an exceptional fighter. I've been into martial arts since '76. It's called Black Cypher. Style that was put together for people who couldn't understand Japanese or Chinese. Our instructor taught us that a kick and punch hurts in any language. I've had situations where I fought, but I never had to use any death moves or attacks or anything like that. My first name is Homer. And with a name like Homer, everybody picked on me. You know, so you had to know how to fight. I think a lot of learning how to talk came from that name Homer, because I always used to bluff people all the time. I had to make them think I could fight because I was scared to fight. I'm very sensitive in a lot of ways. At one time I was apologizing for it, but I don't apologize for it anymore because that's who I am now.
He always told me he was going to buy me a home and my red BMW. That's what he always told me.
She was always there. I never went hungry. I always had a roof on my head. I always had clothes on my back. Brand new clothes, mind you. And we were the talk of the block, too. Other kids were jealous of us because my mother worked. She was a miracle from God.
He said, Mom, this opportunity at this new club would be an open door for me, and that my vision will come to pass. I know that one day he will be successful.
I would like nothing better to see her drive down the highway and enjoying herself in that red BMW that she dreamed about.
You have to make some good money.
Let's have a look then at just what we call the escort position. Let's take hold of the upper part of the arm using the hand that is closest to the person, and note that my fingers are on the inside of the arm here, and the other hand takes hold of the lower part of the arm or the hand. It doesn't matter which side of the body we go to. I can go left or I can go right.
What just happened to them? Well, the guy got crazy as it is. You know, you can't do that shit in my house. This is my church. I'm God in here. You gotta do the right thing or you get thrown out exactly like that. Open the fucking door! Open the door!
Private party, man. Huh? It's not for me to know, for you to read about.
Seriously, my buddy just called me and said he was inside.
Again, I'm repeating myself. Last time, private party. Private party is like usually a nice way of like turning certain individuals like you can't come in because you know they look terrible, hair's all wild, discombobulated, look like Wile E. Coyote. Excuse me.
Yo, why's she going?
Because she's invited to the private party. Private.
Walk right in.
She's invited to the private party.
We don't know them, they don't get in. You know, if they're a bunch of wise guys or tough guys that want to come in and start trouble. Sometimes we do let them in for the hell of it, just to start a fight with them.
Squeaky wet, Sweetos. That's Sweetos. 5 gold chains is not gonna get you in. There's no 5 gold chain in here.
Half the shit.
Walk right in.
She's invited to the private party.
We don't know them, they don't get in. You know, if they're a bunch of wise guys or tough guys that want to come in and start trouble. Sometimes we do let them in for the hell of it, just to start a fight with them.
Squeaky wet, Sweetos. That's Sweetos. 5 gold chains is not.
Yeah, sometimes when people are being dicks, we'll just let them in when we piss you off enough and you don't want to let them in, but they just keep, you know what, fuck it, go in, because you know something's gonna happen, and then you're just letting them in so you could beat them up later. You just know that sooner or later they're gonna fuck up, you're gonna get the call and you're gonna end up beating
She's invited to the private party. Private.
Walk right in.
She's invited to the private party.
We don't know them, they don't get in. You know, if they're a bunch of wise guys or tough guys that want to come in and start trouble. Sometimes we do let them in for the hell of it, just to start a fight with them.
freaky way, tweet us. Lots of tweeters. 5 gold chains is not going to get you in. There's no 5 gold chain minimum here. People judge you how you look.
Yeah, how you look and
if
how
you
you
look
dress.
like a bum. I mean, you know, people will say it. Look at all these movie stars. They worth millions of dollars, like De Niro dresses like a pig.
They all
you
dress
know?
like bums.
They all dress like bums.
I'm down from 22 stone to about 17, 13, 18 stone. I want to lose weight because I know the less weight you carry, the faster you are. But these new breed of Doberman, they're pumping steroids into them and they're getting larger. And if they can get 23, 24 stone, they're over the moon.
A lot of Doberman use steroids for size and bulk. I've done them myself in years gone by, and I've only done them because I was in competition and I needed body weight to compete against the likes of the competitors that I was competing against. People would say that affected me doing the door work. I'd say no, but then some people would say people on steroids are very short-fused and short-tempered. But I don't find that the case. I find that extra body weight did help when it came to pushing crowds of people about.
I played around with them. I mean, I'm not a steady user. I mean, I'm not no junkie.
We're not steady
with it.
users. I haven't took that in so long, you know. The size don't mean nothing to me anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm in this game a long time. Our reputation speaks for itself.
Yeah, I'm more of a boxer.
It's all right looking good. What about if there's a fight? It takes them 3 weeks to put their hands up. The new breed of Doberman are what you call posers. They look good. But then when it goes off, where are they? In the corner, looking good.
Are there any bouncer bonding rituals?
As a matter of fact, there is a specific greeting ritual that all of them use.
It's a special hug amongst brothers in the business.
That like not only shows our friendship, but shows like a little love. You know, like, you know, let's have a good night. You know, and we got each other's back and be safe.
It's that automatically that half a shoulder, not the full embrace thing. You know, that's too personal.
There's a modified version of the hug and mush type, you know, we just break it down and make it masculine. You don't want 2 big brothers hugging like little bitches and stuff.
We would do this. Like that? Like a hug. Depends. I mean,
If I don't give
hug
2
the
shits
guy.
about the guy, I give him a bullshit handshake.
As I spear in with my knee, note that my toes are pointed backwards.
Fucking stick this up your ass, cocksucker.
As either. Well,
It would be nice if all bouncers were CPR certified in some sort of first aid course to be more concise. But reality is that they're not.
How much first aid training do you have?
None.
Jack, some of the situations you may come across may involve some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Yeah.
Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
How about now?
Well,
It may sound shitty or crappy, but, you know, I just wouldn't put my mouth on anybody's mouth unless it was like, you know, my family or something like that. I'm not just gonna like volunteer, excuse me, I'm coming through. No, I would definitely not do that. I could do without that.
Look at the patient. They'll probably be on their back. Give them a good shout. Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know if I'd be too keen on doing it. But I suppose if I liked the person or felt compassion for the person lying on the ground and having trouble breathing, I'd try and get them breathing.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Could you hear me?
They don't make us lose in Holland, guys. Luckily in Holland, we
The
don't
most
have
I
to-
ever did was just stop an how do you say it? Epilepsy or some shit.
Yeah, on the train, this guy was, I just happened to have a metal object, and I remember they said that they'd try to swallow their tongue, and he just like going into a fit, so I just like, I put it in his mouth to at least calm him down.
So he don't bite his tongue off.
Yeah.
Epileptic attack.
One of the exciting things about this new job is that I'll be able to do more for my son. Well, I have a son who's 15 years old. I had him at a very early age, and right now he's at this stage in his life where he really needs me to be financially secure and also to be in his life. Because as it is, he is today and I'm yesterday, and I will be exerting all my money towards him. He wants to be a criminal lawyer, and I want to help him achieve that goal. I want him to have a better life than I had.
I consider my brother my best backup. Sometimes they don't want us working together because they feel like if somebody hurts my brother, I'll kill the guy.
I always feel good when I work in a club with him. And if I call over the radio and he knows it's me, I know I got total backup right there.
Sometimes we say things at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, when people say jinx.
Yeah,
you know?
like whenever we talk, we'll say it
Yeah.
exactly the same
Yeah.
time. It's
It'll
just
be like, you guys ever make a record?
Yeah, twins have that.
Yeah.
Catching a ball or something else and punching someone in that.
Yeah. Me, I'm not really into the whole ball games.
No, me neither.
No. No, I don't see the point of it. I don't like sports. Unless it's fighting.
Or something with weights.
Yeah, but
To
even,
do.
but even the weights, I do the weights more to be faster and stronger at the kicks and the fighting. I mean, I never really lift weights to the good. No, I always have done it to be faster and stronger at kicking people's asses. That's always been my goal. Why I want my Lately, I have a little bit more with the whole glute stuff, but even that is because
My
I'm
son will look at me like sometimes when it's like, my wife is like, all right, time for night-night, and daddy's like getting all buffed up, and he's like, daddy, go night-night, and I'm like, no, daddy's going to work. So, you know, kids know. So he basically knows the difference, because during the week, when it's night-night, it's night-night for everybody. So on the weekends, go to work, he looks like something funny, something different, yeah. It's cool though. My son basically idolizes me. He mimics me. He'll fight. He'll throw punches. He'll make muscles. That's my pride and joy.
Fight him. The pacifier
Punch the babies. Good parenting skills.
A lot of bouncers come
Damn.
from tough childhood backgrounds. I had a tough upbringing. That's like the common denominator that bonds some of these bouncers together. Maybe father was never there, and if he was, he mistreated his child. Not too many of them talk about it among themselves, but I'm in a position to individually talk to them. So I get to stand back and notice this pattern.
Father was a tough sort of man, and really as much feeling really as maybe as I look back he should have had. But I hold no grudge against him. We're not that close, my parents. We're not a close family. But it's just the way life is. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your relations.
How'd your father treat your mother?
Oh, very good. My father treated my mother very good. They were very well on each other. But the rest isn't that important. I forget those other things.
Tough man. Too.
Stubborn.
That's where we get the toughness
Yeah,
from.
definitely.
My father was in the Marine Corps. He was in World War II. My father was a club fighter when he was younger.
Yeah, he's a tough, very tough guy.
Never knew my father. He sort of like abandoned us when I was about a year or two. I don't even have any recollections of him. And my mom was really strict. Actually, I'm the youngest of 7. So I take it that by the time I came about, my mom was pretty tired of raising kids. you know, and she didn't do a very good job with me. So at 14, I ran away from home. I sold drugs to an undercover, and I was sentenced to 3 to 15, which I served 2.5 years. And prison was basically the same, you know, it was just a home away from home. You know, you had to fight to survive. People pretty much, you know, knew who to mess with, who not to mess with. Fortunately, I've always been a thug at heart, so it was easy to see me coming.
I was born probably a lovely kid. Then my father died when I was 4, and a stepfather moved in when I was 5. He broke my legs when I was 5, broke my jaw when I was 6, broke all my ribs when I was 7, bashed me right until I was 12. I went to Prue school to get away from him. I went out thieving and got nicked, went to Prue school. I went to a ball store. I went to prison. And I was bashed as a kid by this evil stepfather. And then what happens, hate builds up inside you. When you hate the world. I was gonna give him a strong talking to once, but on my mother's deathbed, she promised me, you know, please don't ever go at him. And I promised her I would never ever go at him. And I found out about 2 weeks ago he died. And I don't drink, I ain't drunk for 20 years. I had a shandy that night.
I don't have a history of having a father, so that's one of the reasons why I want to be a great father and a good role model for my son.
Yay! Say yay. Say yay for killing. Yay! Jordan, say yay for killing.
Yay!
All right, yeah. Say yay for hurting people. Yay! Is hurting people good? Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm 50, it's gonna be legal to just kill people for no reason. So you guys are gonna have it better than Daddy. Daddy only gets to beat them up, and he has to give them a break and let them live.
I blow my top at times at the clubs, but I never bring it home to the degree that I take it on my wife. Once I walk in the door, it all stays behind me. There's a sudden comfort at home, you know. I look at my wife, I look at my kid, and it sort of like brings me down.
I got this big interview coming up tomorrow at this club in the city. And I got the Willies because this is a bigger club than I'm used to working at. And I don't know what to expect at the interview. I don't know what type of questions they will be thrown at me by the interviewer. And I really am quite nervous. I want to be in the best shape possible. So the interviewer, when he interviews me, he sees for himself that, hey, this guy's fit. This is the guy for the job. I would like to let him know that I gave it 100%.
Every knuckle tells a story, cuts and marks from people's teeth, but each one of them teeth was a lesson for the person that got hit with them. They can either walk away or be carried away. It's up to them. Jesus Christ was either the biggest liar that ever walked the face of the earth, or he was who he claimed to be. And everybody in this world has one opinion. He either is the liar, or he is God. That's whenever God went down and confounded the man at the Tower of Babel, he said, let us go down and confound them. Let us make man in our own image. 3 in 1, triune God. I like anything to do with weapons. I've had enough practice swinging them around. One of my favourite knives is this one. This is a Bowie knife. You could cut a bear with that. If that was razor sharp. Shoom. Weapons are my family.
Did you just say weapons are my family?
Yeah.
New York City better be ready for me because I'm coming up there like a tornado. I'm gonna tear it up.
Because he seems like he's very alone. But he has nobody. Everyone else has somebody. Everyone else has one guy has a business, the other guy has a wife, the guy has his mom, the other guy has no one. His brother, the other guy wants a wife and a kid, but this guy is just nice and himself.
Yeah.
He really has like a loner vibe, that guy.
What the guy earlier said about that.
What makes you the right person for this club?
Well, I know how to deal with people. I had jobs lots of places. And
I can calm you down.
Yeah, you know how to calm me down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
Yeah, not many people can. Almost nobody can actually. I don't think anyone can. No, because with my ex also, like she would be the opposite. I mean, she calmed me down one or two times from beating the fuck out of people at work, but I don't really count that. But yeah, but not like this, no. Actually, quite the opposite, you know. She'll give me more than a few reasons to be angry. No, but with you, really, it's like, oh, you really, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do it for me.
No.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
What makes you the right person for this club?
well, I know how to deal with people. I had jobs lots of places, and I know how to talk to people.
What's your worst experience you ever had at a club?
Situation, person was in the bathroom, smoking the joint, asking to put it out. He wouldn't do it. We got physical, and I had to get physical, and he had to leave. That was into that. Did what I had to do, and then I put him in the garbage can.
You put him in the what?
Garbage can.
In the garbage can. What is the most physical you ever had to get?
Oh.
Tongue twisting.
So why are you right for this job?
Why? Because when shit hits the fan, I'm the man to call. I always think about two things: the safety of my team and the safety of the patrons inside the club. That comes first above all.
See two gentlemen arguing. You have backup, you have a radio. What's your initial approach at that?
Man, by the time you get around the radio on somebody, man, fuck that, man. You just got to take them out to the streets, and just set it.
What makes you want to make that transition from a hospital security over to a nightclub bouncer?
Well, technically, it's not that I'm a hospital security. I'm a career security man.
Okay.
I was head of security at Greenwich Hospital, which is very exclusive community.
I'm not afraid of blood. Well, to a point.
I think I have good communication skills.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Have a seat.
Just so you know, I'm his partner, Tommy.
Okay.
All right? Yeah, this is friends.
Okay, so out of curiosity, why friends?
Well, you know, when I was young, I wanted to be a bodybuilder, right? And my idol at the time was Robbie Robinson. He was known as Black Prince. So
Robbie Robinson.
Some of my friends, you know, that kind of stuck with me from then.
How many years you've been bouncing?
I've been bouncing overall the last 10 years, actually.
Really?
Yeah, nightclubs. And I do, you know, personal bodyguard work. You know, I've been doing this for a while.
You personal bodyguard work?
Yes.
Where have you bodyguarded so far?
Oh, well, not no major names, but, you know, guys that own property. Like there's one guy, which I go with him and goes to pick up rent, collect rent, or check on his property. He had a problem with some of the tenants, and now since I've been bodyguarding, you know, it's like, oh, he hasn't had any more problems.
Gotcha. Let me give you a scenario question. Let's say you're working in a multi-level club and you're upstairs and you see two gentlemen arguing. You got a radio, you know, like so, and you feel like it's getting a little out of hand now. What's your first approach?
My first approach would be I have a radio for backup. First of all, I would notify my team what's going on, and then I would step between the two people and try to seek a resolution.
In a nutshell, what makes you the right person for this line of work?
Hey man, I got the experience, and this is what I like doing.
Okay, why? Why do you like doing this? Why?
Well, I'm a night person, and I really, like being in clubs. And I like, bottom line, keeps me on my toes too, because I weight train, so and I also box.
What kind of, on that note, what kind of skills do you have?
In regards to what?
Physical skills, martial arts, boxing.
Boxing, I box.
Box?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 286.
Okay, I want to thank you for coming out today. You'll be getting a call from us Sunday at 4 o'clock sharp. Regardless, yay or nay, you'll be getting an answer from us. That'll be all. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think Prince has the potential to be a well-rounded bouncer. Has lots of potential, lots of raw potential. He has no exposure yet to Manhattan clubs, and there is a difference, unfortunately, between a Queens club and a Manhattan club, so I have somewhat reservations towards that.
Oh, I think it went great. I mean, I didn't have really too much competition. I only counted like 3 guys. And I think that I was the best out of all the guys. I'm confident. I know I'm going to get picked.
Other good one was 2 guys who I knew with like 3 other guys I didn't know. You don't like the groups of guys, so I told them, I can't help you out. I started going, come on, King, we're friends of yours. You're friends of mine? What are my hobbies? That goes breaking my balls. I had to let him in for that one because it was a good one.
Pretty often I went to
He said that somebody was saying that they were friends, they're not really friends, they just know each other from the club. It's like, if we're such good friends, what are my hobbies? It's like breaking my balls. And then he let him in because he said that. Yeah.
I could have been a contender, Charlie. You was my brother. You never looked after me. Instead of a good fighter, I was a bum. Why didn't you look after me, Charlie? I was your brother. Good? Thank you.
I've always been into acting. When I was young, I did a lot of school movies. I've won a couple awards at a film festival and that they have in New York City here. I won a shot to go air on Good Morning America, but that died out because I was too nervous at the time.
Did you ever study acting?
No, I come from the street. Every day's an act. So I'm the professor.
I did a movie in junior high school. It was called Superman. And because I had to look the part on the side and the whole thing, and Superman versus Godzilla, excuse me.
Have you heard me talk American? I'm from New York. I've been here 4.5 years. I love England. I love the Queen. I love Prince Diana. I love everybody. I'm from New York.
This is a Stallone scrapbook. We've been collecting him since like 76 after Rocky came out. Yeah, it's like, a lot of people say, ain't you getting too old for that? It's like I always say I'm going to stop, but I don't. Every time I look in the paper, I see a new clipping. It's like I can't stop because one thing I like about Stallone, I always have, it's like I like, a lot of people think he's a dummy. He's not. And I like his lifestyle, the way he just like made the script of Rocky. He made himself into somebody.
He's not a stupid guy, he's very educated.
He made himself into somebody, so
Very
that
educated.
if he wasn't stupid, I don't think he can accomplish that.
He also has like this intelligent but macho image, like when he's off camera too, like this sophisticated, like suave about him,
We were watching the filming of Rhinestone.
Yeah.
We were in Little Italy, and then we were getting up closer and closer. We even have pictures of it, like Tony Minervo, his personal bodyguard. He was like, I even have pictures of him snapping. I was snapping away. He's like, get them guys away, like he's telling the cops.
We even have
And
a
he started-
picture where he's pointing at us because he warned us like 3 times. And they have like the police barricades, and we kept like pushing the barricades closer and closer. And he kept like looking at us because he noticed the barricade. We were getting closer and closer, and the crowd was moving with us too. And then he's like, I keep telling you, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, because if not, I'm going to get the fucking cops. I'm going to have you off the set. I said, all right. And as he was telling me, I was just snapping away with the camera. So it was fun. Scary, but fun.
Oh yeah. Ah, it's 4 p.m. sharp.
lads. How you doing, Eric? Yes, I do. Right, thanks. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks again, Eric. Bye. I got it! I got it!
There's a race of men that don't fit in, a race that can't stand still. So they break the hearts of kith and kin, and they roam the world at will. They range the field, they rove the flood, and they climb the mountain crest. Theirs is the curse of the gypsy blood, and they don't know how to rest. If they just went straight, they might go far. They're strong and brave and true. But they're always tired of the things that are, and they want the strange and new. They say, could I find a proper groove, what a deep mark I would make. So they chop and change, and each fresh move is only a fresh mistake. He has failed, he has failed, he has missed his chance, he has just done things by half. Life's been a jolly good joke of him, and now it is time to laugh. Ha ha, he is one of the legions lost, he was never meant to win. He's a rolling stone, and it's bred in the bone. He's a man who won't fit in.
Alright, can everybody please step back and come around to the side of the barricade? If you don't do that, I'm not gonna let you in.
Nice.
We like what we do. You know, we've been doing this a long time. And, go ahead, say something.
Mike, I gotta excuse me. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm nervous here. You don't know.
I'm trying to get him to jump in.
I'm so nervous. You don't know.
Do you think some of the real macho bouncers are actually covering up some kind of weakness?
Yeah, I think 80% of them are puffs, aren't they?
What would you be if you were not a bouncer?
Maybe a ballet dancer or something. Just kidding. I would probably be a bounty hunter or something. Something that's stuck with violence. You know, with violence.
Yeah. Bounty hunter. Yeah, sounds good.
What would you guys be if you were not bouncers?
Cartoonist. Yeah, definitely a cartoonist. Because I always wanted to be that when I got older, so that's definitely a cartoonist. Definitely.
Did I see that one coming?
No.
It's cool to be a bouncer, so to speak. You know, can't believe I just used quotation marks. But anyway.
One more shot, out of my hand will be.
I think you
guys have a beautiful roof here.
I don't really like to tan on the roof. You know,
I'd rather just do it and get it over with. I'd rather just go in a tanning bed, pay my money, because the sun, I don't like the sun too much.
What?
Even though they say tanning beds are cancerous, I don't care. At least I'll die with a nice tan.
What the fuck? They wanted that from skin cancer.
So, Lenny, how come they always shot you in the butt?
I don't know, because they're cowards. They do me from behind. They won't go to the front. You know why? I'm so fast. Now you know, good actor? Thank you. Okay, boys. Let's call it a day.
If you in the crowd screaming loud, then bounce. If you in your Chevy hitting switches, make it bounce. If you're in the club acting dumb, then bounce. Travel for your ounce, smoke out, then bounce. If you in the crowd screaming loud, then bounce. If you're accounting under a mountain, can bounce. If you want it dead or alive, you gotta bounce, 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 bounce. Now let me announce who got you moving. Moving every time he fucks you with the music.
What do you think?
Well, I like it. You showed me. I've seen the beginning of it. So I think, yeah, or just the beginning. I saw little pieces of it, so that was really nice, funny, and like recognizable. Yeah, like I see, I recognize this.
Well, how is it to see other people that are like me? Because I don't think you've seen people like that before, right? No, look.
No, not really. Oh.
You know, baby, yeah. You too little. I'll teach you.
Yeah, I don't think you ever saw other people like me or talked to other people like me before, have you? Or you ever been around other people that are?
Only they talk
No,
to me.
only
I'm just a lovable guy.
if they were colleagues.
Colleagues, other bouncers.
Yeah, because I worked in clubs as a bartender.
Can you make it bigger now? Can you switch it or it stays like that now?
I think it stays
It
like
stays
this.
okay, that's fine, that's fine.
I can check.
That's fine. That's fine, just leave it, just leave it, just leave it. Okay, so you've worked with other bouncers before, but you talk to them a lot or not really? You never had anything with one?
No.
But that's why maybe. So I'm the first bouncer you ever had.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. 'Cause you work in so many clubs and shit like that. So you
Yeah,
think
most
maybe-
of times it was or a bartender or a DJ, not a bouncer.
Why not?
Not attractive guys.
Wat de portier ziet en jij niet. Let's do this one. Here. It's funny. This is in Dutch, guys.
Het is nog geen 8.
This is so true though. This is really so true. This is so Holland. And everything they're gonna say here I've heard before. Literally everything.
Nee. Oh, steek maar. Het is nog geen 18, maar komt wel goed, ik let er nog aan.
Hoi, portier, kan je de manager even Wat nou eens? Dan heb je? Is dat wel gewoon nu naar binnen?
Nee.
Zeg, zijn die spieren echt?
Gast, ik heb alleen maar gerookt. Hoezo rij?
Hoezo? We zijn te lang? Ja, we gaan op streeploop. Prima, als je niet loopt.
Mij wil je zeker wel vieren, hè?
Dit is mijn idee. Het is wel een kopie, maar anders ga ik hem kwijt. Of ik een idee heb?
Waarover?
Waarover?
Idee? Je wil gewoon nadenken.
Hoezo kom je niet binnen? Ik ben thee gaan staan of zo? Hoezo? Je mag wel mee naar buiten, toch?
Maar dit is nou pauze.
Oh, je wilt dat we gaan blazen?
Lekker zelf dood. On the same thing. Oh, gross.
Zo goed.
Themafeest toch?
Ik ben heus wel echt 18 hoor.
Hé, heb je ook een gewone baan? Ik, de jong? Wat een onzin. Dat zie je toch helemaal niet?
Hé, wat kost dat feestje?
Wij staan op de gastenlijst hoor. Wat? Hoezo, die heb je niet? Hé, ben jij vrij?
Gast. Ben ik echt aan het bolen? What the fuck? Hoezo kun je naar binnen? Dude! Dat is jeetje fantastisch. Ik bedoel, gozer, we zijn nieuw.
Jij bent nieuw zeker. Ik kom altijd binnen.
Wat? Dat is van haar jas.
Hé, welke paspoort doe jij dan?
Hele weekend geweest, weet je. Maar ik ben nog even door hoor.
Je hebt zeker zo'n afgekeurde militair, of niet?
Ja, maar mijn jas is nog binnen.
Ja, als mijn teken dan laat zien, kom ik ook binnen.
Ja, maar mijn jas hangt nog hier.
Hoi.
Is dit niet jullie nummertje?
Mijn legitimatie laat zien. Wat denk je dat ik ben? 16? Gast.
Dus jij mag niet naar binnen, dus heb ik hier gehaald.
Heb je op tekst staan?
Zeg jij, is hier ook misschien kwijt?
Serieus, weet je wie ik ben? Morgen weer werkloos. Mijn legitimatie laten zien.
Nee, als ik jullie in mag, blijf ik hier gewoon de hele avond staan hoor.
Nee, nee. Maar ik kan gewoon naar binnen trouwens hoor. Hij is oké. Hij is oké.
Hé vriend, laat me eerst even gewoon mijn gesprek afvoeren met mijn zin.
Hoezo? Gozer, we zijn nog even in gesprek.
Ik weet niet.
Hé vriend, laat me eerst even gewoon mijn gesprek afvoeren met mijn zin.
Hoezo? Gozer, we zijn nog even in gesprek.
En dan weet je je tekst meer. Hij zit al. Best moeilijk. Ja, laat me alleen nog blijven. Dat was zeker weer niet goed, hè? Oh, dat zou heel zijn dat jij omdraait.
Nee, natuurlijk niet.
Hallo, ik ben een sletje, hè? Tuurlijk zie je dat. Zie je mijn BH? Ja, nou, prima. Ja.
Hij loopt al hoor, dus...
Ja, weet ik dus.
Ik doe het wel gelijk. Ik ga voor, ik ga voor.
Themafeestje toch?
De snelpakkers van KPN.
Yeah, that's what we put up with. I like it a lot. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I find it funny.
So I also had some things what are so common when you're bartending.
What?
Well, people are like guys with a whole group, and they're just then one is going to the bar and just orders one beer. So, well, you're alone here. No, I'm a group. What, how many people? Yeah, 10. Okay, you buy 13 then. Okay. Or they're like fucking while they're standing on the bar, or peeing against the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sleeping with the head on the bar. Yeah, that kind of stuff. What's really common?
Yeah, all that's pretty common. I once, because I had a strict rule in Alabica when I was actually here in Alabica that I didn't allow anyone to go as far as the ladies and the men's room were in the same area. You could literally walk towards the ladies' side.
Mm-hmm.
Same sinks. So it's like I had like a no tolerance policy if any men went inside the ladies' side, and there was one guy from the Zetas cartel fucking some girl in the bathroom while his girlfriend was in the VIP area, so he was doing some other girl. Not that that mattered much. Didn't really matter much. That was the least of the problems at that point. But I had already pissed off the entire team by freezing everybody and all this stuff. So they didn't tell me who he was. They just like told me there's a guy in the bathroom. He's really big. He won't listen. We need to get him out. So I go over there to get him out myself. And yeah, the door was locked, but I knew how to open those doors. So I opened the door and I told him, hey, that's it. And he's like, told me to fuck off. So I grabbed him and I pulled him and he was resisting. So me and Alejandro, the guy from that I talked to, we got a really good hold of him. En we hadden hem gewoon echt op een fucked up manier beet, vast, zeg maar. En ja, we hadden hem gewoon goed vast, met z'n tweeën. But it's the thing, nobody else was fucking with him. It was just me and him. They were setting me up. And then as I was going out the bathroom, Joe's spot was outside of the bathroom after we guarded the money. But because I was head of security in these days, I wasn't guarding the money anymore. But they had already done the guarding the money thing, and he was standing outside of the bathroom. Because when I became head of security, I was also boss of Joe. I was boss of everybody. And then when I came out holding him, Joe knew who he was, so he pauses. He sees me, and he goes like, no, let him go, you know. And then the wife comes up, also with her face, like telling me, like let him go. You better just let him go. And then at that point, yeah, I realized I had to let him go, and then. I let him go and I took like 3 or 4 steps back and he wanted to hit me right away, but Alejandro stopped him. And yeah, he threatened Alejandro. I don't know what he said, but he threatened him. The music was loud, so I couldn't really hear what was being said, but that guy wanted to kill me because of this shit.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
He did. He wanted to kill me. And nothing happened, I think, because as always, I think because of who my dad was, I think it didn't go anywhere. But, you know, that guy did make a whole fuss and he called a bunch of people and situation was tense, you know, talking about that he's gonna get me after work, and then Joe told me the guys from the Zetas, fool. At the time back then, they were the most violent cartel, because the Zetas, Z, it's a Z, you know, you know what a Zeta is, right? It comes from the police code from the radio, because there's always Zeta this, Zeta that. Even with the Mencho in that call when he calls a cop, you hear him saying Zeta Uno to the cop, because that's his radio code. The Zetas were basically the Sinaloa cartel had this brilliant idea of hiring ex-military people, and then they all ended up making their own fucking cartel, and then they ended up being more violent than the Sinaloa cartel, but they don't really exist anymore. They got taken out over time. But back in those days, they were the most violent ones. Everyone was afraid of them, and so yeah, they didn't work him around that this guy wanted to get me, and at the end of the day, they didn't do nothing. But shortly after this happened, I stopped working there. I think it was like a week after this incident, I stopped working there, and when I went to Baby O, started working there. Not long after working there, after 2-3 days working there, the bouncer I worked with said told me, "Hey, I heard the Zetas cartel wanted to get you when you were on Albrique." I was like, "Yeah, klopt. How you know?" Well, the guy that wanted to get you seen you standing outside today. He's guarding, because like there's levels to this shit. That guy with the Baby O, he guards it. His boss that he guards at Baby O, he gets to sit outside. He wasn't inside. So the guy had a problem with inside the club at Albrique. At Baby O, he's only outside as a bodyguard guarding his boss who's inside. But that guy recognized me because I took my break, went out, came back, so he see me. I didn't see him. There were so many bodyguards out there. I don't have time to see everybody, but I just got back from a break and he said, "Oh, you know, they saw you outside. They said that they were gonna get you, but at the end of the day, they gave you a pass." I was like, "Okay, they gave me a pass. Well, that's nice, whatever." You know, but later I had like a fallout with that guy at the club. Like me and him got into an argument because one day they had a security income, so they made him head of security, and he had a tone with me that I didn't like. I told him, "Bro, I know you're the boss now, but don't talk to me like that." Like, "Well, what do you mean don't talk to me like that? If you talk to me like that again, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck your mother." "Oh, you're gonna tell me that? Oh, go ahead, tell me that." I'm like, "Well, they said chinga tu madre, güey." And then that day I just left home. I just left. I left the club. I didn't even tell anybody. I just walked out the side door, went home. I still worked the club for a while longer, but me and him had a fallout because of that. And like the next day, that guy that had shit with me at the club was there with 2 other guys to intimidate me because he had told them. Like they showed up and they were like mad dogging me and like trying to fight me, like trying to initiate me to fight them. And I'm looking at them, I'm thinking like, they pissed me off. At that point, I actually wanted to fuck them up. I didn't care. I went out and told the head of security, I'm like, "Hey, you know, I had a follow with Dingus. He's telling me set us people to fucking intimidate me. They're inside intimidating me. I'm just letting you know, because at this point, I don't give a shit. I'm about to knock them out. I don't care if they're cartel people or not. I don't care if they cut my head off afterwards either. So I'll go talk to them." And then somewhat I went in and talked to them, and they stopped. They actually stopped.
Hmm.
The thing is, it's a club like no other club. People don't want to fuck up there. I don't know what he told them. Maybe he told them, I'll tell your boss. Maybe he told them who my dad was. Maybe he told them, hey, your boss is gonna show you out. This kid is so and so, and if you fucking do this shit again, you're never getting back in. I don't know what he told them, but either way, they had their tail between the legs and they stopped fucking even looking at me. They went to the bar. To reset that cartel, guys. I'm just saying, like there's levels to this shit with this club, you know, like. But me, I didn't know I was that well protected because of my dad and my godfathers and all that other shit. So I didn't know. I didn't give a fuck really. But I didn't know. I had no idea. I think this is part of the reason why a lot of these clubs hired me. I think that's part of the reason why I became head of security of Olympia. When the manager interviewed me, before he hired me, he asked me a lot of questions. Among the questions were, who's your dad, who's your mom? Like they didn't want, you know, like it was a throughout interview. So, yeah. So,
Interesting.
I said, let's try to do that story about the Seta shit. But the Setas are the same cartel that killed my master too. So that's why also and I knew that. That's why when they were acting like that at the club, I didn't give a fuck. I was right about to go all out on them because that's one of the things I was hoping to do one day. So
yeah,
only I was hoping to do it in the bathroom when no one was watching or something like this. But it just never happened. It's not yet. We'll see.
So
should we stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
just stop
Okay.
this one and get to the
To the next
comments
video,
and all that.
guys. Catch you later. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Boom. Yeah?
Yes.
3 people, 3 likes.
I will load this one up. Oh, just in time. It's just 15% left.
Of what? Oh, battery.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How you doing? 1 hour and 41 minutes. Doodle. Yo, man, what's up, Jizz? How you doing, buddy? It's spooky when bouncers knock out people if they're causing trouble. Spooky, huh? The bouncer who said, I love the violence, it's the best part of it. I watched the first time on your channel, bro. Yeah. When, like now or a different time? Could you viewers be a bouncer? Be honest. Can you handle the violence? Most people cannot, man. Physically nor mentally. Those bouncers are hard people. Yeah, they are, dude. Damn, bouncers can be players role. That most are, man. Most are. You kick ass, bro. Thank you, man. Do you have a Hecho in Mexico tattoo? No, man. I have a real Mexican flag tattoo on my arm. Let me see. On my shoulder. I don't have a Hecho Mexico tattoo because I think people who do that are fucking retarded, bro. I mean, do you see Chinese people with a tattoo that says made in China? It's fucking dumb, dude. It's dumb, dude. I mean, people have that in Mexico. There's like a sign for made in Mexico. It has like a little Aztec thing on it. It's like a little logo thing that says made in Mexico, which is the equivalent of made in China. People tattoo this shit on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was made in Mexico, but still. I mean, I was born there, but also made there. If that made sense. That means my parents got dirty and busy in Mexico City. That's what that means. Bro, I saw your video, badass, the way you held your leg in stance and the loser got shocked. So, well, thank you. I wasn't sure which video you meant. I wasn't sure if you meant that one or the one from the train. But thank you.
So we try to get that one here on, so you don't have to
You
hold.
can, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try this. We will first move a different way, but I will fix it.
Good job.
Hey, hello.
Sexy thing that you were. Why you gotta be so sexy? Walk around being extra sexy all day long.
We can read the comments somewhere else.
So,
Oh, what happened?
I don't know what happened. What happened? What happened? I don't know what happened, man. This pretty little thing, man. Look at this pretty thing.
I hope it stays here. Otherwise, we have to just hold it.
Yeah, I think they'll stay, right?
I hope
be
it.
right
I
back.
don't know what happened. I just came in. You don't know what it's about. Yeah, I don't know how long ago this message was, but we watched like a documentary about bouncers in the UK. So it was really nice, and a lot of similarities with AJ. So it was fun to see people who are quite the same, or like the same things they say, like he's speaking. So it was fun. So I'm gonna check if we can read somewhere the comments in English.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
That would be better.
Yeah, maybe
hope
the tablet.
It doesn't do the strange thing again. Yeah, I have to get it then. So oh
Yeah.
I
Give me a
will,
sec.
oh, you were at the gym. Oh, good job. Nice.
Who, Biro?
Your mom.
Good job, Ma. Good job.
Tito says good job.
Tito says good job. Give me a second.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you also think you did a good job. I don't know what you did in the gym, so. In a minute, I will check. I will get the tablet and then check if we can see the comments in English, because it went straight away. YouTube changed it that we see everything in Dutch. So, guess who's back?
Back again.
Back again. I will take the other one. You can take this one. So, I will be back. I also do a toilet break.
Toilet break.
Hey.
That hurt?
No, but I think they will. They heard it.
They heard it. They saw it. Oh damn, guys. So what's up, everybody?
I just explained what it was about, like the documentary.
Oh, they didn't know?
Well, your mom.
My mom
asked
didn't
because
know.
She was just tuning in.
Yeah. Acábame de matar, pa' que me dejas herido.
You're singing all the time. Yeah, here we have the live chat in English. That's great. That's better.
Yeah. Bro, I saw your. Yeah. Sub bit search is invited to their private party. You're a tough guy. Boom, the person goes down. Are you ready to be bouncers? Cheers. It's funny how you keep asking everybody if they're ready to be bouncers. For real, sometimes that bark will get you into more trouble. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. So you guys have any questions? Just ask. 'Cause I'm not gonna take much longer here. We already watched like a 2-minute documentary.
2 minutes.
2 minute, 2 hour. I mean, see, I'm tired, guys. I'm getting a little tired. But I'm just asking if they have any questions, and if not, I'm gonna end the live stream soon.
Alrighty.
Well, unless well, I don't have to. I guess you wanna live stream a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fine. we can
didn't
stream.
live stream for a long time. You did it all
Okay.
on your own the last time, so.
That is true. That is true. But we
Yeah.
can also start a new one. We can also start a new one
Then
with
we
that.
need a topic.
But that's not that hard. I can look while we're talking here. Where's the iPhone?
Here.
While we're talking here, I can plan the next stream.
Okay.
And then
but
we can do the next stream with this phone because it's better quality than this one.
Yeah, but I
You know?
hope if you leave this one, if it's not going to do the you know,
Well, I don't know. I didn't do no
that
pre-video
it
yet.
will turn that phone around again.
I didn't do it yet. Let's see.
I guess we have a luxury problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we were away for a little while because now it said you're alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We lost the stream.
maybe for a while. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. So, are there any questions? Time to sleep, your mom says.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe she's tired from the gym.
I don't know what we'll do. We'll do the Rise and Fall of Viking Samurai.
I don't know enough about it, I think. But I will
That's
just
why.
listen.
That's why.
Oh, I'm snacking raisins. So a guilty pleasure. Time to sleep. No, because Tito said he's tired.
Oh.
Oh, it's your own fault.
Hmm.
So, any questions here? Please put them in the chat. We made a video about what we just did. It was a kind of behind the scenes, so you can. Yeah, I'm loading it up now. So, but it's 4K. It will take a while for like almost 2 hours of 4K footage. So it will take a while to get it on YouTube, but soon we'll have the video in long form available. No questions yet. Ask us anything, and we'll see if we will answer. But you may ask anything.
Mm.
You also want some raisins or not?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh. You want them all at once in your mouth?
Yeah. Thank you.
Today, yeah, okay, some things before I say what I wanted to say.
Mm.
My mom is always telling us, like the family, stuff because she wants to tell. Not that we want to know, but sometimes you already read it, so then you know. So she put like in the family app about water. The water would never go bad if you have it in like glass or metal bottles and you have it storage dark and with not too high temperature. It stays good. And when the bacteria will grow a little bit in it, it's not harmful for you. It's harmful or?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not harmful. And if it's a little bit smelling or tasting, then if you pour it in another glass or bottle, oxygen is getting into it, and it will lose the taste of it, and it will be good again. So Cheers.
The
Here's my
taste
water.
of it.
The taste of it. I didn't say it like that.
I
did I?
know, no.
Okay. My sister has put water in like the glass jars from appelmoes,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
and then storage in the basement. So yeah, always have water when, not always, for a short amount of time. And then you will still have some. I make alkaline water always, yeah. With a little bit of Epsom salt and baking soda, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Healthy, yeah, it is. Yeah, I tried the Wapiti stuff. I will never try it again. I'm in pain already for 2 days. My stomach is not reacting on in a good way on it. So I really feel bad for 2 days already. It did work, but it's not worth it to feel like this. Hopefully I will feel better tomorrow. Yeah, whey. Oh yeah, and Himalaya salt in the water, yeah. Yes, whey. Too bad. So if you know someone who could use the Wapiti stuff, I can give it to you because I'm not using this again. Almost not able to work today. It worked, but the side effects are that bad. Yeah, it was really bad. Really bad. This at night, I had to go to the toilet and I was walking bended over with my hands on my belly and it hurt so much. And I was thinking, well, what's wrong? And I did take it 2 days ago in the evening. So it wasn't right away this evening of last night. I did it the night before. So yeah, I felt really, really bad yesterday already. And today, even worse, really worse. Also with teaching my classes, everything will made my body shake a little bit, or I go like poof on the couch and not like sitting down. It hurts, everything hurts. When I'm sitting down, I'm feeling better. But when I move around a little bit, then I feel sick again. So nope, it's not for me. It worked, but aside of yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, so too bad. Yeah. Well, if you don't try it, you don't know it. So at least now I know that that's not for me. AJ here is busy with making
I'm
a
done.
next live stream.
I'm finished.
Okay, so we're gonna end this live stream
Mm-hmm.
and start a new one.
Yeah.
And do we give away what it's about?
Yeah. It's I'm gonna break down because my girlfriend doesn't really know the full story, I guess, either. So that's interesting. The rise and fall of Viking Samurai. Since I'm the one that made him rise, it would only make sense that I would be the one to bring his ass down, right? What goes up must come down when I say it does. So I'll throw it up there and I'll say, stay. It's about time to bring you down. Come back down.
Mr. Gravity here.
Yeah, I'm the gravity master. At least in Viking Samurai's life, I am. And I live rent-free in his head.
So
see you guys in the next video, guys.
Yeah.
The next stream.
Tune in
Tune
our
in.
next stream. We will start it in like a few minutes.
Yeah, a few minutes.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.